the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Nice night for baseball here in the city of brotherly love. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. The 1-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Up the middle, Trey Turner gloves it to first. What a play. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
1 out, runner at second. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. Right through there for a strike. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. And now the count is even. Good job to fight that one off. One out and a runner at second here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Just missed. Caught him looking for the K. Take a look at the lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Andy Pappas.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Bouncer to second. Stop. Gets it to first. That ends the inning. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Eric Lauer. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Their partner back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
upstairs.
The 1-2. Stays alive. One, two now. And that skips into dirt. Chopper to second. On to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Bryson Stott.
And Boog, this is a guy, he drives opposing pitchers crazy. I mean, he gets on base at such a high rate, and then when he's over there, he's a huge distraction. More than 20 steals on the season, so he's going to hurt you when he gets over there, and it's just a matter of trying to keep him contained, but it's been pretty difficult so far. He's a great offensive contributor to this team. Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Nope,
Really good
outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
We're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Just missed. Grinding AB right here. About to pitch number 10. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way and then just at the last moment it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Bryce Harper stands in now and watches strike one. Harper went deep in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
That's outside.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and Harper is gone. We played an inning. No score. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Inside, ball one.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner tosses to first.
Got him.
One out in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
High fly ball, right field. De La Cruz gets under it. And there are two down.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. On the ground to the left. Turner throws the first in time. That's the third out. We're going to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Alec Bohm.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 1-1.
2-1 to count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
In there at the knees for a strike. Boom. Thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 33, Ed Puka.
Ripped to right, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Derek Hill stands in for the Phillies. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Jackknifes out of the way.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Pitch in the dirt, ball 3.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
The 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
There's the strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Right side. Base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runners in the corners here. 1 away. This is Bryson's stop. Yeah, a foul ball. Two on, 1 out.
Nope, that's the ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
That clips a corner. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in at bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here in Philadelphia and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
Edman.
Nola, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2014.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Well struck right field. Going gone. He hammers one out to right. Home run number 5 on the season, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Line drive. He puts it down. Nice play.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Stepping in the long ball threat, Shohei Ohtani. Close but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Nobody in his team has scored more runs than he has this season, Singy. That misses, and now 3-0. Inside corner at the knees, that's a strike. Good fastball. The 3-1. In the air, right field. De La Cruz has a beat on it. 2 down.
You go ahead and count 3-1. I think as a leadoff man that's got the ability to change the game with your speed, you want to really, really lock in on your pitch in that 3-1 count. And he hit a borderline pitch there. That's just adjustments you want to see a kid make. He didn't make it in that at bat.
That one misses. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Tied up here in the early going. That one fouled off. 2-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching the game of the week on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Turner aboard here at first with nobody out. And that drops in for a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
1 out, man at first. Here is Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Pajes under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, the third baseman, Alex Lowe.
Turner runs. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man on second, 2 down. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact. Up the RBI to give him the lead. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Next to hit, Edmundo Sosa.
Nope,
That's
outside.
outside. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd. And that one wrapped foul. That's to 3rd, and that chance handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Phillies with the run-scoring double, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season.
Nope, that's inside.
That one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And he hits a ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Inside, ball one. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Hill should have this one. And there's one away. Yeah, even the league leader has to let someone else feel good once in a while. Here's Mookie Betts. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And strike one to Mookie Betts. Late with the swing there. The rare K for Mookie.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at-bat. There's a strike. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Oh, that's out.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1.
He's just missing with some pitches. They're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's throwing, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two on, 2 outs. That misses. 3-2 down.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Back to work, 3-2 now. In there, got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
They watching, they witnessing, got a record, I break it like Guinness. Oh yeah, it's top of the league. Oh yeah, don't play with it, kid. You know what the time is, checking the wrist. I'm back on assignment.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's got it. 1 away.
Up next for the Phillies, The right fielder, Ryan.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And foul ball. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 1.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. The 1-2. And they'll do it again.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Tommy Edman.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Hill moving under this one, and there's one down.
Up next to Dodgers, the catcher, Dalton Runkin.
In the air, left field. Sosa in position, and there's two down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Ohtani. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Ball one.
That's in there, and it's 1-1. Got him looking. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Lauer back to work.
Ball one.
Call a strike. The pitch comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Hernandez settles under this one, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So the Philly batting order turns over. There's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner, 1 for 2. And right back to the mound. The throw to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
For the Phillies, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers 1. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Baby was with it in mid-sentence. Feel it. Hustling, no bad. I did it. It's just the beginning. I ain't even close to finish. I got money on the other line. I gotta get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved. Couple on the close. That's involved. Getting duggies with my dogs till it's through the walls. I done drove everything. Fiscus to Nissans. Don't do arguing. I just throw the peace signs. Meditate for some me time.
Andy Pajes will hit next.
The center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Up the middle. Loves it on the dive to first. Nicely done for the out.
Great lead off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. The 1-0. To the right side. Stott over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, number 13, Max.
Here comes Max Muncy.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Dead.
Swinging a foul out of play. The Dodgers with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one almost got him.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
1-2 now. Lined into right. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swinging.
Back here in Philadelphia, there we go, bottom 6. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Harper.
0-1.
This one in the air, center field. One up, one down.
Up next for the Phillies, the third baseman, Alex Rowe.
The 0-1. Just
Yep,
missed.
that ball went out.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
There's a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Number 33.
Edmundo Sosa, the next to hit. Sosa not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Freeman. Out number 3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They lead it 2-1.
Now pitching for the
Out of the
Phillies,
bullpen for the Phillies, Zach McCambley.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
leading off for Los Angeles, the right fielder,
Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball.
Ball 2.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Teoscar Hernandez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Looking to get the tying run on base. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And a base hit. Tucker headed for third. It's low and gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here. At least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now on an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Phillies fans want a strikeout. Inside, just missed.
That's a really good take.
Just off the inside corner. It's 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Strike hit out looking. And that is a big first out.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. I'm not sure what he was thinking up there. Strike out looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
First pitch swinging. And the sweeper misses. Go-ahead run at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch gets away. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
I think ultimately you want to tie him off. Get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Pitch misses. Full count now.
That's what you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with a runner at third and 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach McCambly out of the game. And he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute. Brad Keller into the game.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Two outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Now a miss.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And now it's 1-2. Just missed. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Next one just misses. Full count now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
It's a strikeout. In and over. That's a crucial missed opportunity.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, Derek Hill stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Right there for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Ripped to right. And there's a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
The batter, number 5, second baseman.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. They split numbers between June and July there. Here's the pitch, runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. second here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering is fouled back.
Outside, that's a ball. Ball, that's upstairs.
Runner at second here, one gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Outside. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Eric Lauer departs, and he exits on the hook for the loss, but he threw the ball very well. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after a quick break. A new arm into the game, the righty, Edgardo Henriquez.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Fouled off. He was late. De La Cruz on at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's second.
That's a ball.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Throw into third, and
Out on
he's
the tag.
out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still lead it 2-1.
Now 15.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Max Lazar.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Now the number 2 hitter, Andy Pajes, 1 for 3. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Here's your 1. Late swing, foul to the left. The Dodgers with the tying run on at first, and we're at the top of the 8th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2 stays alive. Oh, 2 now. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 0-2. Called out on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. One out man at first, and next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And fouled off. The 0-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Job behind the dish.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the weekend. He just needs one more out.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Max Lizon gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Juan Turan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Oh, he misses it. It drops.
Fantastic effort to track down that ball. Even though he didn't make the catch, teammates love to see that kind of hustle out of him.
And now a very big at bat for Kyle Tucker. Right through there for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. So a job well done from the Philly bullpen that time. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers 1. The game of the week living up to its name. Back after this. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fair ball. So now back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Now the 0-1. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Headed to the plate. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And at second.
Ball. Down.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, little away.
Now all even up. Good eye in that
ball
spot.
3.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Don't see more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Inside. Ball 1.
Turner over at second, 1 down. That one lifted to left. Hernandez settles underneath it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, the third baseman, Allen.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Nope. Ball 1. That's ball 2.
In the air, right field. Tucker under it. And that's the inning. Phillies with a run-scoring double. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. This one in the air, right field. And a quick out, number one. Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ball one.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, it gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
So they're down to their final out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton rushing. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next is Dodgers.
Fall off foul. Tying run at the plate. On the ground, right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
The way pitchers do it in this one, you get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final 3-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.
Your footsteps through the dark. The colors shape an amazing display, but aurora is not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The famous traces that jade left to paint in memory.